Alright, so to start this look out, I'm going to be priming my face with the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Miracle Blur. It just looks like this, and it is an instant skin smoother. I've been using this stuff for about a month, and I absolutely love it. It says that it helps with the texture of your skin, and I would say it definitely helps. I'm just really quickly going to go around and conceal my face, and I'm using the WetnWild, what is this, the CoverAll concealer by them, and I have the color 804, and I just got this yesterday, so it's fairly new to me, and I'm just going to put this where I have redness. So. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I have the color True Ivory 103, and to blend it out, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Small Stipple brush. If you watched my last favorites video or empties video, you know that the e.l.f. Small Stipple brush was mentioned as an unfavorite because it broke apart. But I decided to give them another shot because I really like the brush and it's really inexpensive. So yeah, I'm just going to take this foundation and dot it all over my face. It's a lightweight foundation. It is full coverage. It does provide a lot of shine control, and because it's full coverage, you don't need a lot at all. Like, you just need a pretty small amount. I'm just take it and blend it across my face. And for highlighting purposes, I'm going to be using that exact same brush, but I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Super-Blendable Crayon Concealer, and I have the color W123. It is the warm light, so I'm just going to be putting this under my eyes, like this, little triangles, bridge of my nose, forehead, underneath the under eye, and my chin, and also on my jawline to help it stand out a little more, and upper lip. I was putting this on yesterday when my family was here. My dad and my sister came to visit me, and my sister made the comment that I looked like a person in a tribe. And to set all of this, I'm just going to be using this blusher brush. I don't know the brand of it. I just picked it up at Walmart, and the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder, and I have mine in 741A Translucent. For contouring, I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Bronzer in the color Medium. This is the Face and Body Bronzer, and it looks pretty dark compared to my skin, I know, but it's starting to warm up, so hopefully I can use this a bit more. And as a brush, I'm using just an angled blusher brush picked up at Walmart. Once again, a new brand. I'm just going to go in and lightly contour. So moving on to brows, I'm going to start doing them. I'm using the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Transparent Mascara. It looks like this. And I just put this on and let it sit on my eyebrows for a couple minutes or so, just so they kind of set. And then I'm going to go in and brush them out and fill them in. But while we're waiting for that, we can go ahead and start on the eyes. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Eyelid Primer right here, and this is more of the yellow toned one. I'm just going to swipe that across my lids. You don't need a lot of it at all, and then I'm just going to blend it out. And I will be applying this to my lower lash line as well once I get to that step. You can also set your primer. I mean, you can set it with just your face powder, whatever you want to use. Shadow, I'm going to be using this Ulta brand eyeshadow in Aztec Gold and an artist brush. I like to use artist brush just because they're inexpensive. I have a bunch of them and they're fluffy and soft. Just going to take that and put this all in my crease. So, and obviously I'm choosing gold because today's St. Patrick's Day and I just think of gold and green. So that's clearly what this look is inspired by. If you want to deepen up the crease, which is what I'm going to do, I'm just going to be taking another artist brush, more of a tapered one, and this Ulta eyeshadow in Molten. It's just a deep brown eyeshadow with gold flecks, and I'm just going to be putting a very small amount on my brush. I'm going to go ahead and deepening up the outer V and crease area. Alright, really quickly we're going to go back to the brows and just groom them out with just an eyebrow and eyelash brush and groomer. Just going to start to shape them the way I want them to be. And excuse this brow, the tail of it is a little thin. Had a mishap with it while trimming it up about a week ago, so I'm trying to let it grow back in. Alright, so to fill in my brows, I'm going to be taking my MIlani Brow Fix Brow Kit in Light. Just looks like this with an angled brush. I'm going to be using this middle color right here. It's the lightest. It's like a light brown taupey color. I'm going to use this to fill in the front part of my brow. To outline my brows and fill in the tail, I'm going to be using two different eyeliners. This is the WetnWild ColorIcon Brow and Eyeliner in Taupe, which is 648. It's just a light brown taupey color. And the second one is the WetnWild ColorIcon in Dark Brown, 652. And I'm going to use this one on the outer part and the taupe on the inner part. So moving right back into the eyes, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Eyelid Primer again and going under my lower lash line. So we'll be applying shadow down there. Pulling that out. So the two eyeshadows I'm going to be using is this CoverAll single eyeshadow, and I don't know what color it is because the packaging's been worn off, but it's just a lime green shadow. And to deepen that look up, I will be using the Ulta brand eyeshadow in Rags to Riches. It is just a dark green eyeshadow with gold shimmer in it. And if you don't have either of those, or you don't want to go out and purchase either of them, you can go get the Wet n Wild ColorIcon Trio in Flora. And it has a light green and a dark green, and obviously orange, which we won't be using. But it definitely has both of these in here, so you don't have to purchase singles. I will be using the, first time I mentioned the CoverAll and the Ulta brand one. To apply the CoverAll, I'm going to be going in with this Warm It Beauty tapered pencil brush. Just getting some of that on the tip of my brush and applying it all under my lower lash line. But for right now, to deepen up the outer part, I'm going to be using that Rags to Riches Ulta brand color with the same brush. Just a little bit on the tip. And apply it to the outer part of the lashes. So for eyeliner, I have three different eyeliners I'll be using. I have the Jordana Fabuliner, and it is in 01 Black. It's just a medium-sized felt tip liner. It's good for the upper line, creating wings, things like that. I also have this Ulta brand liner in Peacock, and it's just a gel eyeliner. It's a dark green color, so I'm using that. And for another liquid liner, I have this unknown brand of eyeliner, but it is just a green eyeliner in the color olive. So yeah, I'm going to go with olive first, and I'll put this on the tear duct area. Just kind of dragging it along my lower lashes. And you'll see me blend it out with my finger, just kind of pat it so it's not so concentrated. And I think just adding the olive color just really makes that inner corner pop. I'm going with the Ulta one and just putting this along my lower lash line, not in my waterline, but on the lower lash line area. And don't worry if it looks harsh at first, we will be going in and blending out. So for upper liner, I'm just going to create a wing. Blend everything together on my lower lash line. I'm going to be using the War Paint Beauty pencil brush again. And the rule of thumb is you don't want to blend out further down than your lower lashes go. And for mascara, I'm just going to be using my Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Mascara. And it is in black, so I'm just going to apply a couple coats of that. Alright, and now that the eyes are done and the contouring and everything is done, the only thing left to do is highlight. And choose a lip color. For the highlight, I will be using the WetnWild ColorIcon bronzer. And I have the 743A Reserve Your Cabana. And I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. angled bronzing brush right there. Just apply that to where I feel like I need some highlight. So I'm going to be leaving my lips natural, let them be their own color today, but over the top of them I'm going to be applying this Burt's Bees Super Glossy Natural Lip Shine, and I have Nectar Nude. So just going to pat that on my lip. Alright, so that is it for today's St. Patrick's Day inspired look. If you like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're Irish, give it a thumbs up. Or if you plan on doing anything for today's holiday, give it a thumbs up. And also leave me a comment on what your plans are or what you did. I do enjoy reading those. And if you recreate the look, please tag me on Twitter or Instagram because I would love to see your recreation of this look. If you haven't already, please subscribe because I do appreciate and enjoy all of my subscribers, and especially my new ones or my old ones that have kept faithful to me. You'll be able to see all the new content that I put out and just kind of keep up to date to what I'm doing. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, Ronello, all things like that. And until next time, bye guys!